Yes, good evening, student. Today we are going to discuss the fourth unit of the ecosystem, that is the interdependence of the living organism. So we know that all the living organisms depend upon the other living organisms directly or indirectly. Directly means, as we take example, as the grass is eaten by the deer. So deer directly depend upon the grass, but lion eat deer, so it means it indirectly depend upon the grass. If there is no grass, it means no deer will be there, and the lion will be also die due to the starvation. So they both are directly or indirectly depend upon the grass. In other words, it is also mean that the survival of living things is dependent on each other. So this is the by taking the example of deer and lion, we can say, so there is the dependency on the each other, and this is necessary for the survival of the living organism. Okay, so next we are going to do there are some of the phenomena are there. Symbiosis. This is the symbiosis means what? It is defined as the living together of two organisms of different species. You have to remember, there is the living together of the two different species in an intimate association in which both partners are benefited. So here in the case of the symbiosis, it is a phenomena in which two or more organism basically are living together with a close association in which both are benefited, and they both are of the different species, not of the same species. Okay, for example, we are taking the example of lichens. So lichens are what? Lichen is the association of algae and fungi. So there is a close association of algae and fungi. So algal part provide food material to the fungal part. Okay, so algal जो partner है that provide the food to the fungal partner, and the fungal partner provide protection to the algal part. So here is a one of the pictures shown which show the, you can see this is a lichen. So this is the close association between the algae and fungi, and they both are mutually benefited because algae provide food to the fungal part and fungal provide protection to the algal part, and this is the symbiosis. Another example of the symbiosis is the association of fungus of roots of higher plants. There is the rhizobium bacteria. They are living in the close association with the root nodules of the leguminous plants. So leguminous plants, they provide shelter to the bacteria, and in alternate that the bacteria provide, they just change the free nitrogen of the atmosphere into the nitrates. Okay, so this is the close association, means both are benefited in this case. So this kind of association is called the symbiosis association. Another one is the parasitism. Parasitism is totally different from the symbiosis, as in this association, one organism called parasite, one is the parasite, and depend upon the other organism called host. So parasite depend upon the host for its existence. So here one is benefited, but another is not benefited. Okay, so the host is in fact a loser. Basically host is the loser. So because as the food of the host is utilized by the parasite. Okay, so there are two kind of parasites. One are the outer side out, and the one are the outer parasite, means living outside the host body. They are called the ectoparasites, like the ticks and lice. Okay, so sometimes the parasites are living inside the body of the host, and inside the body of the host, that parasite is called the endoparasite. Okay, we are taking the example of Cuscuta, that is the amarbale. Maybe you have seen, here is shown the amarbale is there. So this is the parasite plant. Basically it depend upon the another plant for their food, but this is the, it depend upon the host. It is the parasite, it is the benefited, but the parasite, the host is a loser, that one, because it just take away the food from it. Okay, leech is the other parasite So it is the animal parasite. It depend upon the animals for their food habits. The next one is the predation. So predation is the again that kind of phenomena in which this is the another where the one is the loser and other is the beneficial. This is the beneficial for a single one organism. It is the interaction between the species in which one species the predator. One is the predator. It kills and eats the other called prey. So predator kill the other organism, that is the prey. So here only one is benefited, means the predator is benefited but prey is losing. So the predation is also like the parasitism, only it is beneficial for the one species and not beneficial for the another species. So example is the locust insects destroy crops. Okay, so here you can see the shown, this is the predator is shown, it eats the crops. Okay, so it means it destroy the crops. This is the predator and crop is the prey of this predator. And another example is of this is the lion eat the deer. Okay, you know that lion is the predator, it eats the deer, that is the prey basically. Okay, so here predators often develop adaptation to catch their prey. Basically they make traps for the animals prey. Animals also develop adaptation to help them avoid being eaten by the predators. For example, stick insects looks like the twig of the plant and thereby avoid its predator for eating it. Okay, they camouflage in the environment, in the nature, and they it help the organism to be safe side. Okay, another one is there is a these are the three phenomena different ecosystem. So there are many kind of ecosystem existing in the atmosphere, but there may be natural or artificial. They can be natural, like the forest is a natural ecosystem, and they can be artificial man-made ecosystem, like the aquarium is a man-made system, garden is a man-made system. So they can be like this. Okay, importance of the balance in ecosystem, there should be a balance in the ecosystem. If the ecosystem is not balanced, it will be disturb all the food chains. Basically there is a delicate balance between the living organism and the natural environment. It is being constantly disturbed by the human activities. Due to the human activities it is continuously disturbed, but we must halt our harmful activities before it is too late. So many of the organism they are destroying due to the human activities, so we should control to save our ecosystems.